Yo, welcome to Physics with Vinay. I am Anupal and I'm back, and this is the final video before JEE Advanced 2024. Last 40-45 hours बचे हुए हैं before JEE Advanced 2024. So let's talk about what you need to do in these last few hours. सबसे पहले stop solving any new questions. Stop studying any new topic. वो time चला गया है. It's time for you to relax a little bit, sit back a little bit and just go over the formulae of the high weightage topics. जो तुम्हारे familiar topics है, जो तुमको strongest तुम्हारे subjects है, उसमें जो strongest chapters है, just go over them, just go over the theory और जो formulae and that's it. कल का दिन एकदम relaxed रखना है, थोड़े reactions वगैरह देख सकते हो, थोड़े formulae देख सकते हो, couple of things that you think that you tend to forget, just go over those. But other than that, nothing that will mentally tax you. Don't do any of that tomorrow. Today and tomorrow, in fact, you have to be in a relaxed frame of mind, refresh your mind. Don't solve any paper, don't solve any mock test, do not solve any new question. All right. Now, coming to the day of JEE Advanced, one thing that I want, सबसे main thing that I want you to do is I want you to remain calm. बहुत सारे students, irrespective of how well they have studied the last 2-3 years, they tend to panic in the exam. They get anxious, nervous हो जाते हैं, and जो भी hard work किया है 2-3 साल वो सब waste हो जाता है. So I'm going to just walk you through what you need to do in the exam when you have the paper in front of you, when you have the exam in front of you. I want you to focus only and only on that one single question in front of you. उसके पहले क्या हुआ नहीं, उसके बाद में क्या होने वाला है, कुछ नहीं सोचना है. Do not have any fear of failure. Do not have any fear of what the consequences of this exam are going to be. They are not going to help you in those 6 hours. In those 6 hours, at every single moment, your focus should only be on the question on the screen. That's it. उसके पीछे कुछ नहीं सोचना है, उसके आगे कुछ नहीं सोचना है. What may happen is one very common scenario जो students experience करते हैं, some students, is that उनके सामने जो first few questions आते हैं वो सारे उनके पेपर के सारे tough questions पहले ही आ जाते हैं. ऐसा हो सकता है. It is very likely. So if you get the first 2, 3, 4 questions as very tough and you're not able to do them, do not panic. Because ये सिनेरियो में बहुत सारे स्टूडेंट्स completely demotivate हो जाते हैं. But it is entirely likely कि the 4 toughest questions of the subject are the first 4 questions of your paper. And हो सकता है आगे easy questions हो. So तुम, however good you think you are or however well you have done in your mock tests, but it is entirely possible that you will get the 4 toughest questions as your first 4 questions. हो सकता है. In fact, it has happened to one of my former students. That is why I'm talking about this. He was a very good student, expected to get in the top 1000 All India ranks. और उसके पहले 3 question physics, and he was very good in physics. पहले 3 question very tough questions थे. उसमें से एक question गलत हो गया था. Finally bonus हो गया. Anyway, the moral of the story is 3 question के बाद, at the beginning of his first paper, first subject, he got so demotivated that he was just not able to perform to his expectations. He got a rank of 6,000, 7,000. And that was not his expected rank. That was not up to his potential. वो अलग बात है कि वो finally IIT जाके he was good enough that he was able to branch change into the branch that he wanted. So ultimately it all turned out fine for him. But in the JEE exam, I want you to be very, very focused and very, very aware of what is going on. Do not let your mind wander कि हाँ ये question नहीं आया, अरे पिछला question भी नहीं आया, कुछ नहीं. 3 question नहीं आया, कोई बात नहीं. 4 question नहीं आया, कोई बात नहीं. Go to the next. You need to have the confidence that you will find easier questions in your paper. All right. Now, one thing is that how many minutes to give per question. Now, you must have solved lots of mock tests for JEE Advanced. So every individual has their own way of solving the paper. But in general, I would advise you not to give more than 5 minutes or 5 to maximum 6 minutes per question. ठीक है? अगर तुमको क्वेश्चन पढ़ने पे लगता है कि बहुत टफ है, लेंदी लग रहा है, तो छोड़ दो, आगे बढ़ो. इट इज़ वेरी लाइकली, एंड इन फैक्ट ऑलमोस्ट एवरी ईयर होता ही है फिजिक्स में, that if you find a question that is a little ambiguous, समझ में नहीं आ रहा है किस चैप्टर का क्वेश्चन है, क्या बात चल रही है, हो सकता है फाइनली वो गलत होकर बोनस हो जाए और सबको मार्क्स मिल जाए। और ये होता है हर साल। JEE एडवांस, इवन JEE एडवांस, the paper that is supposed to be the best paper, the most rigorous paper at the national level in this country, even they end up making mistakes in the paper and they end up giving bonus marks. And the sad part is, sad bhi nahi, unfortunate bolo, ki the bonus marks is given to everybody, whether you attempt the question or whether you not, whether you spend 5 minutes trying to solve that wrong question, वो कंप्यूटर को तो नहीं पता ना, कंप्यूटर तो चेकिंग में बस उसको बोनस करके सबको मार्क्स दे देगा। Alright, so that is the policy that they have, JEE Advanced has, that they will give marks to everybody if the question becomes bonus. So it is best to not waste time on such questions. How to recognize such questions? अगर तुमको दिखे कि थोड़ा सा weird टाइप का लग रहा है, कुछ अजीब सा डायग्राम है, कभी देखा नहीं इस तरीके का सवाल, छोड़ दो, आगे बढ़ो. There are many questions. You don't have to attempt all of them. Remember that, you don't have to attempt all of them. Ego मत लाना बीच में. Alright? If you let your ego get in the way कि यार मेरा फिजिक्स सबसे स्ट्रॉन्गेस्ट सब्जेक्ट है, ऐसे ये क्वेश्चन मेरे से क्यों नहीं हो रहा है, that will be your downfall. So make sure that you just skip the ambiguous questions that you think it is ambiguous, that you think you don't know which chapter it is from. छोड़ दो, आगे बढ़ो, बस इतना ही सोचना है. All the time your focus should be on the question that is in front of you. ना पहले का सोचना है ना बाद में का. Alright? So I would suggest don't give more than 5 minutes to a question, और अगर कुछ भी नहीं हो रहा है तो 2-3 मिनट से ज़्यादा तो बिल्कुल नहीं देना है उस क्वेश्चन को जहाँ पे तुमको समझ ही नहीं आ रहा है क्या करना है. ठीक है. I would also suggest, and I'm sure everybody will have their own way of solving the subjects, but एक suggestion that मैं generally मेरे students को देता हूँ is that if you're solving, let's say I'm just giving you an example. If you're solving physics first and then chemistry and then maths, I'm just giving you an example. ठीक है. So I would suggest जैसे physics solve कर रहे हो तो 50 मिनट्स का स्टॉपेज टाइम लगा दो, मतलब वहाँ पे 50 मिनट्स पे फिजिक्स रोक दो, जितने भी क्वेश्चन हुए. ठीक है. केमिस्ट्री जनरली इन माय एक्सपीरियंस 40-45 मिनट्स में लोग कर लेते हैं. इनऑर्गेनिक ऑर्गेनिक पार्ट इज क्वाइट क्विक, देयर इज नो कैलकुलेशन देयर, यू आर एबल टू गेट इट डन. एंड देन मैथ्स को यू कैन गिव 1 hour. एंड देन जो रिमेनिंग टाइम है तब तक यू मे हैव गॉटन एन आइडिया ऑफ विच सब्जेक्ट इज गोइंग वेल फॉर यू, विच क्वेश्चंस that you must have scanned and seen कि हाँ ये मैं बाद में अटेम्प्ट कर लूँगा. You would have gotten an idea कि कौन सा सब्जेक्ट तुम्हारे लिए will give you the maximum marks, right? तो हर सब्जेक्ट का सेम मार्क्स है, टाइम भी टोटल एक लिमिटेड टाइम है, so why not maximize the marks by choosing the easiest possible questions? तो तब तक तुमको एक आइडिया आ जाएगा, और जो रिमेनिंग टाइम है वो give it to the easiest subject in your paper. वो कोई भी सब्जेक्ट हो सकता है, depending on your strong point, depending on the level of difficulty of the relative subjects in the paper itself. ठीक है. easiest subject. ठीक है. ये जो जनरल एक मैं एग्जांपल आइडिया बता रहा हूँ, बिकॉज लॉट ऑफ पीपल डू दिस कि दे थिंक कि फॉर एग्जांपल फिजिक्स मेरा सबसे स्ट्रॉन्गेस्ट सब्जेक्ट है, मैं पूरा हर क्वेश्चन अटेम्प्ट करूंगा, पूरा सॉल्व कर लूंगा, बट पता चला मैथ्स में इजी क्वेश्चन आ गए जो छूट गए बिकॉज तुमने 1.5 घंटा फिजिक्स को ही दे दिया. ठीक है. सो वो चीज़ मत करना. Alright, so I'm just giving you an example of how to just make sure that you maintain a balanced approach to your problem solving. Ultimately, emotions को दूर रखना. It's not easy, obviously. We are humans after all. Emotions are part of our nature. But that is the name of the game. JEE Advanced is not just an exam to test your concepts कि physics, chemistry, maths आता है कि नहीं तुमको. It is also going to test how you can perform under pressure on that one particular day. So make sure that you remain completely focused, one question at a time, and just keep moving forward. No matter what happens, just keep moving forward. So keep this mindset, एकदम robotic, mechanical mindset के साथ जाओ, just one question at a time and keep moving forward. And all the students who were in my courses, in my paid courses, it's been a pleasure for me to teach you guys. I've interacted with you through doubts, through emails, and it's been wonderful to have you as my student. All the best to everybody. I'll see you at the top. Let's go.